Well, I had to check in every 4 weeks during the challenge, so when I started to see these initial results, the momentum kept going. And about halfway through the challenge, I think it was like a light switch went off in my mind where sort of mentally, emotionally and physically, I was on a roll. Once I got into a routine, that was it. The momentum was rolling and there was no stopping me.
In the beginning, I didn't see massive results. I mean, what I liked about the MAXS challenge this year is there was fitness tests and there was different stages. And I did the first one and I couldn't do any push-ups. I couldn't do any, nothing. I was just shocked at my performance. And every 4 weeks, I did the fitness test and I could see my progress. I was like amazed. The fitness levels increased dramatically.
The results started coming quite quickly. Within the first couple of weeks, you could already start seeing some results. And it sort of came in stages, and they say that, everyone's different and it does come. Some people get it a lot quicker, some people are a bit slower and then it catches up. And I found that coming into a couple of weeks, I would sort of stall and then all of a sudden it would just start happening and then it'll stall again and start happening all over again.
I thought at 47, my best days were over. I have a few little niggling injuries and that sort of thing that flare up from time to time. And I thought, best days are gone now. I've got to accept that, I'm aging and maybe I need to start thinking about aging gracefully rather than fighting it. I guess I had a bit of an epiphany, a light bulb moment as you call it, perhaps that week 3, week 4 sort of a stage. I just suggest take more photos all the time, and just after a week or two start reviewing them, because I reviewed from this photo here to the picture that I posted for my 4-week progress photo. And I thought, you know what? Look at the difference from week 1 to week 4, and this is only 4 weeks. And I was amazed, and I thought, this is. I'm starting to like what I see for a change.
First 4 to 8 weeks, I just couldn't believe it. And what I also did is I did weekly photo shoot with myself. So I did a front, side, and back view every single Sunday at the same time. I would do that. So and I did my weight as well, and I documented all of that. And it was important for me to see that there is actual progress happening. Every week I was looking through the previous week and I knew my weight was dropping, but then I could see on the photos that, oh yeah, the love handles have shrunk a little bit as well. So that was motivation itself for me to compare week by week how my progress was going.
I felt really good when I started seeing some physical changes rolling through. It definitely is a massive motivator when you're putting in the effort and you're following everything 100% to, reap the rewards from your hard work, and it just really pushes you to just take it to the next level and stick with it harder and harder. And yeah, definitely that was good. The support of the MAXS team was unbelievable. Like, you literally have all the help and support you can get at the touch of your fingertips. You have a smartphone, you have a laptop, you can jump on there. Anything you need to know, anything that you're unsure of, the team is there to help you. And if it's not just the team, you got the ambassadors, you got the support of all the other competitors that are doing the challenge or have done it previously to help you out. And it's as simple as jumping on the forum, you type in your question in the search engine, and it's most probably been answered. You just need to look at it. And if it hasn't been answered, you type it in and someone gets back to you within half an hour to an hour. There's always someone on there. There's always help out there.
I was training by myself. I had to get up really early in the morning, get myself out of bed, go to gym, and keep motivated. You feel sometimes you can feel isolated. Well, no one in the gym knows you're doing what you're doing. And if you don't have a training partner, it's also difficult to keep those motivational levels up, to keep the intensity up. And for me, it was, blogging a lot. Having a look at the website, reading other people's blogs, reading, the forums, seeing what people are asking. The process, it just keeps you connected. You feel part of a bigger thing. And there's so many people at the same stage as you are. And that's priceless. Fred and the guys with the videos and, watching all these things. It feels like they're actually with you the whole day, the eating plans, different ideas of stuff to eat. I mean, you need to mix it up because you can't just eat chicken and broccoli the whole day. You need to be creative, and there's different ways. You can eat really healthy and have a really tasty meal as well. that was for me, that was amazing. I think for 12 weeks to be able to have that connection with people that you physically never met, that helped me a lot personally.
The support of the MAXS team was great. You know, they supplied the shopping list, the workout plans, you know, the weekly messages from Fred was like inspiring. The whole harps just hitting the nail every time. You know, you're at week 4, a lot of people drop off, just hold in there. Your results might not be as good as, you were saying, the results might not be as good as other people's. Don't gauge yourself yet, there's a long way to go. And just, it was just great. And if they did have a question, you virtually type it in and you could find it online and it was answered.
The blogging was fantastic for me. I really used it as a diary because I knew when I finished this challenge, rather than looking for inspiration anywhere else, I wanted to be able to read back. And if I was to go off the rails a little bit, I wanted to be able to say, well, you've done it once before, there's no reason why you can't continue this. And with saying that, after reading Glenn Black's blog from last year, I really enjoyed reading what he did each day, and I used that as a focus to blog every day.
See, it was amazing how you could sit there and you can go and look at the internet and there's all these questions and all these answers, and it just sends you wild. And there's a million diets out there, there's a million ideas. You're able to sit there, and I'm actually not big on social media, I'm not big on blogging, I'm actually terrible at it. If you ask me what a blog is, I wouldn't have known before the MAXS Challenge, to be honest. I'm almost anti that sort of thing, but I got right into it. And I have to say, I think I read every single post. I read and followed everything that everyone was saying, to the point where there were questions being in there. I thought, thank God someone asked that question. Otherwise, I might have had to have gone on and asked it myself. I wish I had changed that. I wish I had done a bit more of asking it myself. But sitting there and having that information at all times at your fingertips, letting you know that I'm feeling a bit carb deprived today. You know, I'm at the point where I'm a bit cranky. You know, is this normal? Reading it, and all these other people are going through this little phase as well, as their bodies are getting used to having this adaptation of what they used to do to this new diet that's taking them somewhere great, but having a few effects that you're wondering, is this normal? And yeah, it is. So it was just that side of information at your fingertips and having those responses coming through so quickly that was fantastic.